everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful day and the next day even more magical because today we are doing Love Bites and we're doing Swan Song. I am super excited. You guys have suggested it and you wanted me to check it out, so I am excited. It is a live from 2020. It is accompanied with a chopping intro. Okay. Does the chopping intro come after, or it's an intro because it's in captions, but it's afterwards? I'm guessing it's in front. So yeah, let's see. You guys can tell me afterwards. I'm guessing I'm gonna figure it out if I can. That looks like the intro. God, okay, that's probably gonna be the intro. This is gonna be fun. God, okay. Okay, I absolutely love the beauty of this. It's such a like classical. It gives you the classical like reference and the music and everything. But as a song itself has such intensity that it's so beautiful. Like at some point I was like getting like the vibrations, you know how you play an instrument and let's say or you play the music really loudly when you dance, you can feel the vibrations on the floor if you're barefoot or with socks or something. I could kind of feel it through the headphones and I'm like, oh yes, like these are the best times when you can do that. Because it gets you closer to the music, and especially when you're dancing or listening to music or playing music, it is beautiful to feel that. And another thing I want to say is she has perfect posture, beautiful accuracy, like her hands in the beginning. Oh my god, and the speed she's going at is just, I have to give it to Miyako, is amazing how she's playing and I love it. I like how we were up there and then we're going down now. Oh, that was great. That was beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, give me a second. So, they start and actually, like, I am getting a huge reference from the actual piece Diego was just playing because guitars are repeating the same rhythm and tempo and sound. Like, if it's not exactly the same, it is super close and super similar, and I love that because it just connects me straight up with it, and I feel a much more fluent transition to the actual song. That was beautiful. Also, I love the change in music of like the duet the guitars are playing. They sound so good. Not to mention obviously like bass, really really nice and deep, and we have a very nice steady beat by the drums. And really fun. I love when I only got to see Asami dance once, but when I get to see her like this, like her like she turns, she uses her dress. It's just so much fun. And because I was told that she was a dancer and everything, it just adds to this. Because like her, I also started doing ballet at like 2.5 years old, and I've done it for like 16, 15 years. Um, which I am so proud of because I gained so many like values of discipline, patience, hard work from it. I also gained a second family. Like I feel so close with my friends from there. So yeah, it is just insane and beautiful to see her also perform it during this, especially because we're starting like heavy metal, but she's turning like that. It's just so interesting, and it's what you guys said. They break kind of like the heavy metal stereotypes and like how heavy metal was done so many years ago and is continuing on. Like they develop the whole genre, and it's just beautiful to see, and I love it. It's like the guitars are singing because they're going so lead on the whole song. It's like doo 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 doo. Like it's so pretty. Imitating it sounds weird. Um, I also love guitar solo. Sorry, um, drums kind of also going without rhythm. It's so cool. Like it made it even more powerful. Going back to it, I also picked it up from there, and I feel like I actually recognized it because all the instruments were doing that part. It just empowered the whole rhythm, and I was like, ooh, like they connecting it like that. So cool. Okay, that guitar and bass kind of like coordinating and blending together gave me a chance to love drum solo moment there, and oh my god, it was so much fun. So much fun. Especially because we're going heavy on the front instruments, and then you're like drums and we hit vocals. Like that was so much fun. Like the change there, because it's not like a regular change. It's so cool. Okay, I am overwhelmed. I love how from the time I stopped to the time we stopped here now, um, there have been so many changes of rhythm and music. It's so much fun. From a moment we even went completely like opposite to the bit we were keeping before, and it was just so much fun. Vocals, Asami is doing a great job. Like she's holding, she's throwing up there the notes. It's so much fun. Also, the rhythm and the tempo they're keeping is super fast, and I am overwhelmed. And then Asami comes in, and we see a break and a structure at some sorts, especially at the middle. I saw a structure building up and like a tempo she was keeping, and they were kind of going with it, and then they were breaking back into the regular like faster kind of thing. It's so much fun to see that, and it is insane. And I haven't even reached the end, but I think this is gonna become my favorite song of theirs. Like this is gonna be top, and then all the others go down. This build up, that's what I'm talking about. Like everything was super fast there, right? And then they were like da 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 da, like the build up there, and guitars were following that build up, which is great. Because drums were going a bit off, and I was able to actually pay attention to them a bit more. Even again, like drums would be a bit more featured, and I loved. And then I would be like, oh, we're reaching climax. I heard her voice is gonna go and hold. I'm gonna pay attention to her, and I get to pay attention then to the instruments backing her up, supporting that vocal point that she's gonna hold, because they're gonna hold those notes in a bend, in a slide, like that. And it's really cool because I go and change through instruments, and it becomes even more hectic inside my head. Okay, that was the perfect kind of little break because the song is fast and intense and you need to kind of break it. So it's either you keep the vocalist singing and you stop the music, which would be too sharp, I think. But people do it and it actually works. But what I liked it here, especially because vocal goes away, especially because it's a bit more, you know, it has its own tempo, it's a bit slower from the whole thing. If you stop the music that's super fast, it's gonna be too sharp. You don't want to make the impact there, you want the climax elsewhere, you're not going to do it there. So here, the fact that they keep vocals away, they take them away, and you have this fast, break point, before she starts again. It's really interesting. If you pay attention, she sings, finishes, and we go from break to fast, and then break, so she starts singing. Like I hear mostly drums are doing it. I hear the little tops of the discs mostly at some point where it just breaks the speed for me in a way that's not as intense. And the absence of the voice is a huge part in that. And I really like how they're using it. It's like an eighth of a sound of a music sheet. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go back into another eighth. I think it's 2 eighths. 2 8 counts, and then we're back into the vocals, which is really good because it's not too much, not too little of a break, but getting in the vocals again, you're not feeling as overwhelmed as before. Okay, before we hit solos again, am I listening to piano as well? Like, can you also guys hear piano? And do they have it like did Misako like play it beforehand and it's like the pre-recorded entry of the song? Because I can hear it. Like it's evident. Maybe it's something else. Or maybe it's like a pedal of recorded sound and like say Miyako plays it when she knows it's supposed to be played or something. But yeah, I hear it as well. And God, that was beautiful. The way it slowly built it up, so smooth and so satisfying to hear. It was beautiful. And the hold as well. What I love in this song is that we get a lot of drum action, like a lot of changes with the drums, a lot of focus on them, and a lot of soloing with it. Like I see a lot of changes. It's not just the beat. If anything, I think guitars and bass are keeping the beat a lot more, using a lot more chords than bends and slides. And I really like it because I get to hear drums a lot more. And it's really, really cool because drums are killer instrument to hear. So let's hear high note again and let's hit guitar solos. Okay, so we're gonna go through that again. I like how it's quite interesting how it was such an intense song, and starting guitar solo there. Like I know we got guitar solos before as well, like with the duet and everything, but here it was a clear guitar solo, guitar solo. And first of all, really smooth transition between them. Loved it, and we also got support there as well. Beautiful. What I also loved is how it is a super intense song. Like it's so heavy, and you have guitar solo starting out a lot more pop-ish. Like it's a lot more slow, steady, has a groove going on. It's something really different, and I'm like, ooh, okay. So are we going the whole way with this? And then she just switches right after that first octave, right back into a deeper, short term, like faster play. A lot more heavy metal, heavy guitar solo. And I'm like, ooh, okay, I see what's going on. So if you see it from the beginning, you're gonna be like, a lot more holding long notes beautifully. Gets faster there. And there you hit the mark, like you're like, we're getting into it. You know what I mean? It had like a little intro. I think it was a good way to not overwhelm the song itself because you're getting into solos and solos are supposed to be intense. But if your whole song is intense, you're gonna be like, what do I do now? Like I don't wanna overwhelm the audience too much. So they kept that balance with that start, I feel like, a lot more, that longish held kind of solo. And they got right back into it. And I like that because it's not too long, too short of a break, of a connection, and it was really needed. Beautiful. Also, transition to the other solo was beautiful. Drums helped a lot here. Like I loved how guitar of Misako's guitar started fading a bit in sound and like got a bit more chord kind, deeper notes hitting, and all. You heard drums just a tiny bit more because they were hitting at a faster speed. And then you have second guitar entering, second guitar solo starting, and you're like, ooh, nice. That was a really smooth way to get it in. And the fact that you have support, like the little communication, beautiful. I love them. Also here, like they kind of slow it down with the drums here, and you hear the playing of the guitar solos a little more. And here, and it was the perfect time because they faded it out basically in a sharp like ending. Like the music was fading out because drums weren't as evident, bass wasn't as evident, and guitars were becoming, even at a fast speed, a bit like calming, relaxing down. So you just sharply stop it, but it's like not sharp, you know what I mean? Like from what the whole song was until now. And it's beautiful. I also love the shot here, like her dress showing the little puffball. Beautiful. Let's just watch that again. Let's get back into the rest of it. Oh my god, I got chills! Oh, this is insane! Oh, wow, okay. First of all, beautiful re-entrance. That was the highest note of the song yet that she just hit there. I also love the camera work and the little fade of her singing the high note. I love the audiences. Whoa, they do. It's so much fun. I love it. I love it. So cool. I love how we circle back and have that piano finish so solid and beautiful, especially because we do usually have a solo finish by Midori. Like I've seen it a few more times before, where she loves to finish with a solo, which is beautiful. So that piano, like smoothly connecting to that, like because you know that that does happen, that solo finish from a guitar, having that piano come and circle back to the beginning, like linking it, is so smooth and so beautiful, and it's like a little development from the circle finish. It's like the bands actually like put its character in because you know that they usually finish with that solo. Like they like doing that, so you're like, ooh, connecting it with a guitar and circling it back, but still keeping that character. It's so cool. Yeah, it's just so much fun. Oh my god, I also noticed how much the band loves having bass and guitar solos having like the same like music and composition to play. And it's so interesting because it's like you have such a support, such a deep support, that it's almost like a heavy, but also like you get the heavy and deep parts. The depth of the song enhances. But you also get like the guitar and like the whole sound of it makes a lot more like volume and sense because you have it the deep version and then comes the higher guitar version because it's higher and quicker and you're like, ooh, wow, like I'm getting layers of this thing. God, that was so much fun. Okay, this is definitely my favorite song. Like that high note, that freaking, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I am getting such a romantic like approach to this song too. Like it's beautiful. It is best song ever. My favorite for sure. Oh my god, it was just so beautiful. It is insane. Also rhythm and everything. Oof. Wow. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Keep up. Check out Saturday for the artwork. I'm doing my best. And I got some ideas from this song of how I want to represent the girls even more. Gonna add some like drips and stuff and like work with it because I haven't done background yet and I need ideas and I think I got them now. And I'm excited. So, excited for that. Keep a lookout on Saturday. Video is gonna come out where I'm going to be explaining what I did as you watch it happen. It's gonna be a little time lapse. So, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Albert will be sending you on Friday. We have the last video for this week of Love Bites. And I'll see you guys next time in the next reaction. Bye-bye!